So if you watched the last episode, you know we were building medieval docks, and that's exactly where we're going to be starting from this one. However, look around you. This is my chest room, old trusty. I've been here for far too long, for far too many years. So I'm going to be building a new one on the docks too, and it's going to be a mansion. It's going to be grand. It's going to be majestic. But enough of that. We're going to get this started with the time lapse. Let's get it. My God, that was a lot of work. I got a new microphone. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but yeah. So we got the harbor side started. I wanted to get a lot more work done this episode, but sadly, I've been working overtime at my normal job. All right, so let's get this started. So you come in here, and this first building is kind of going to be like a dock check-in. Like, when you come to the docks, you need to come and check in before you can bring your cargo over there to be unloaded, which I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to do all the interiors for all the buildings here, but this one is not quite done yet. And I wanted to give these docks a very medieval, busy feel. Like if you come up here and you look up that way, it's very crowded, like it would be in a real medieval city. Bunch of boats every day are dropping off stuff, and they're kind of just getting piled up here, waiting to get brought up into the city. And this is like you can see here, this small little cute boat I made. This is a small boat's dock. The big boat's dock is going to be on the other side, which is unfinished right now. But essentially, what this boat came and it dropped off materials here. It got picked up by the crane and put onto the docks. Then workers will bring these materials up, and I'll show you the stairway in a minute. They bring it up the stairs and into the city. I think this area has a lot of immersion. Looks pretty cool. I'm also going to get villagers down here to populate the little stands. But you keep coming up, and this is the area where it's kind of a reveal. Like you can see it down there, but you can't really see the scale of everything from down there. It just kind of like just this shot right here is very immersive. So yeah, you grab your supplies and then you can go up this stairway to the city. The reason I made these stairs so small is because like I said, this is the small docks area, so they're only going to bring up loads that they can carry by hand, like these crates and stuff like that. All these buildings are going to be different shops. Like this is a bar. I know it's like a flower pot, but I'm just pretending it's like a beer mug or something. It's not fully decorated, but you know, they have a place to sit, a place to have some drinks. I'll probably decorate it a little bit better later. This is a boat shop, has no interior yet. Haven't decided what for this building. But that's basically the docks area down here. This side is pretty much almost done. Like I'll show you over here. Let's go. How's it going, sir? Yeah, you're waiting for this to get built? Me too. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot left to do. I thought I'd be able to finish all these docks in 2 episodes, but I was gravely mistaken. This is an area where a lighthouse is going to go, which will be its own separate episode, because that's going to take it's going to take a little while. Alright, so when you come up this way, this is where my mansion is. And it's a little bit of a reveal, not too crazy of a reveal, but I put a lot of work into this bad boy. And it's pretty much, for the most part, done on the outside. But the inside still needs a lot of work. This whole area is going to be a market with kind of buildings surrounding it. This building right here is the harbor master's house. Right now I'm just using it for some storage. But once I'm done with that, I'll be able to interior design it. He also has a little place out here where he can hang out, have a drink. You know, it's raining right now, but when it's nice and sunny and he got the shade, he can look over the harbor, make sure everybody's doing their job and there's no slackers hanging about. Yeah, so let's go take a look at the mansion. Out here I have some swings where, you know, Ashley and I can hang out, chill, look at the view, look at the castle, the kingdom, the market. And let's just do a quick look around the back of the tower. Maybe I can put something back here, a little secretive, because it's a little bit of path back here. And at the back I have 2 other towers extending from it that you can't really see from the front, but they look pretty cool. Put a lot of work into them. And you come back around here, and that's a little porch that I'll show you in a second. Got some more crates laying around, some benches over here. And then you come through and it's barren. I'm probably gonna have my storage room around here, maybe armor displaying over here, a nice little secretary. It's gonna be very fancy indeed. And then over here is my porch where I can kind of, you know, look out at the fields, look at whatever, a nice little swing, a little coffee or something. I know Ashley likes coffee, so she can be hanging out over there having a good old time. That's my phone going off. Probably work. So right here is a invisible pressure plate. So in my texture pack, I made acacia pressure plates invisible. And I thought it was pretty cool. It kind of, you know, you don't have to have ugly, weird pressure plates sitting in front of your doors. Why not? Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the little tour of the harbor side that I built. But I think that would be too short of an episode, maybe, if that's where I left it off. So I think we can possibly build a house or something. I can show you the process of how I've been trying to build these medieval-esque medieval houses. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Alright, so I made this temporary road out of orange wool just so I know where not to put the houses, because this is where the path over into the entrance of the city is going to be. So I think it'll be safe to put a house right here, and most of the houses up here are going to be interconnected because there's going to be a marketplace right inside. It's going to be like nestled inside a cul-de-sac of houses, if you will. But the moon rises again, so I must sleep before I come back and do this. So I want these to be somewhat simplistic shapes because there's going to be a lot of them. But usually what I like to do is 5 because that's a pretty good number and you get a nice little middle block. And oh god, I just drank some that Pepsi and it went down. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I like to do 5 usually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a good number and it leaves you with a nice little middle block to work with. Middle block? Yeah, nice little middle block to work with. So I can do 5 and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of just do the same thing here. Oh my god, I feel the cough coming back again. Alright, so the reason I'm making the bases out of diorite and granite, as you can see down here, is because there's a lot of gray in the city, so I just want something to kind of break it up and not have everything be so gray. And it brings a lot of color to the city, which I forgot to mention. I have banners and things like that hanging everywhere. Should I jump down? I have banners hanging pretty much everywhere. And Ashley made these banners. They're pretty cool. Except for that one. This is the city banner. This is Yorkshire's official banner. But what I wanted the concept for this city, and especially the Harbor District area, is it for it to be very community based. They like to do, you know, art projects like these little banners. Just make the city very colorful and vibrant and inviting. They kind of a more community based city versus like a super strict lord that oppresses the people. It's supposed to be very community-esque. So let's get back to this building. I don't know why I just got off on that tangent, but so I like to do these cornerstones because cornerstones are very important in medieval times. You can kind of see them over here, scattered a little bit. So yeah, these cornerstones, and then you can kind of just go 2, 3, 4, go 4 up. So now that the base structure is done, I can come in and just texturize it a little bit with some of this white concrete powder, because I don't know, it gives it a little better of a look, and it's more of that deterioration that I was talking about before. Like this is its first state, and after being worn down over time, it kind of turns into this concrete powder-esque look. So just gonna texturize this really quick. Okay, now that we have a basic foundation done, we can come in with some spruce stairs, and this one is weird, I think. Yeah, that's alright, that's right. And then we can just come around the building. Now you can see it's starting to look more like the buildings down here, and I'm trying to keep all the overly official, like this is like a mansion, this is the harbor master's house, all the super non-official houses to just kind of have the same style, not be exactly the same, but have the same style. And then let's slap on some trap doors on this bad boy. Here and here. There we go. See, now we can see a little bit of a base forming. We could even put a door right here. There we go. And kind of just interconnect the buildings. There we go. So now it's one building. And it has a door right there. We could even put a window right here. But that'll be for the later stages. So now we want to come up here. We can start some of the framework for the top section of the building. And how I like to do it is come up 3 and then strip these. Strip these and then put a layer of a random wood type, but that still matches the building on top, because this is where I'll put the roof. So then this will be 3 up, and I don't have to waste oak material because it's more expensive than just a couple planks. And yeah, you can see the house starting to form. So I'm gonna get this done all the way around, and yeah. I forgot to mention how I place these logs is I'll put them at the very end, upside down stairs. So this one and that one, I won't place it on here. This whole thing will be stripped log, like so. There we go. And then yeah, like that. So it'd be log at very end, and then stripped log. Alright, so actually let me get down here so I can show you really quick the finished product. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Getting there. We have the base foundations. No windows or anything like that yet, but you can see it's already starting to form into a house. So for a roof, I just do outstairs like this, and where I'm gonna have a window, I like to do upside down every now and then to give it some flavor. But you come over here, and I like to not always connect them like this because it just makes the roof look a little too thick. So this is how I they're supposed to be. Okay, I'm probably gonna have a window here and here, so we can do upside down stair, upside down stair, and something like that. Then when I get to these end bits, I usually just do a normal stair and then jut out one from the building, right? Oh, this is supposed to be stripped. What are you doing, boy? And do stair, upside down stair, block, stair, upside down stair, 2 blocks. Then yeah, this would be the middle right here. So I do sideways stair and stair like that. Pretty cool. And yeah, I just do that for both sides. There you go. Now you have it. Now it's done on both sides, and you can just connect them up. Honestly, this process for me is like just natural habit at this point from how many roofs I've built. I have to have built at least a couple thousand roofs in my entire Minecraft career, so I'm just so used to this process. But yeah, you connect it, the block connects the block, and then you connect stair to stair, and you just put blocks behind this stair so you don't have a weird air gap. And you just connect this to this, and you do that all the way to the tippity top. Alright, so now that you made it to this top area, you kind of have this weird shape, but that's alright. You can always work with weird shapes. So let's come out 5 that way, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. There we go. Then we can put a block in the middle, and then we can kind of just close the rest of this off. Alright, and there you have it. The house is mostly done. It's not, you know, doesn't have any windows or textured anything, but you have the base foundation for the house. But that is all I have time for today. I don't know if you could tell I was in a bit of a rush, but yeah, I took too long doing all the work for the time lapse. And I'm trying to get this video out by 3:30, and it's 11:45, and I have an appointment for 12, which is gonna last like an hour. So that gives me like an hour or two to edit, which it takes a lot longer than that and upload a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe and like, because why not? It's free 99, and also it helps out a small channel. Why not help out a small channel? That's a nice thing to do, right? Right? All right. So, hope to see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.